Lewis Hamilton is one of the most prominent Formula One drivers in the history of the sport, having won many Grand Prix championships. But Lewis Hamilton is also a Christian, one who is not afraid to nail his colours to the mast. In fact, Lewis Hamilton frequently credits his faith, referring to God and Jesus as his foundation, and describing his driving ability, his Formula One driving ability, as a divine gift. Throughout the history of Formula One, several other Formula One drivers who have taken part in many Grand Prix championships, not least the jewel in the crown, the Monaco Grand Prix, have also been recognised for their public Christian faith. For example, Felipe Massa, the Brazilian Formula One racing driver, often spoke of his faith and wore religious medals while racing. Ayrton Senna, the late Brazilian legend, was a devout Christian and frequently read the Bible, particularly during race weekends. Senna believed that his faith provided him with clarity and a direct connection to God while driving, so long, of course, as he kept his eyes open. His legacy as a driver is deeply intertwined with that of his spiritual journey. And perhaps less well-known, but no less important, Alex Diaz Ribeiro, the Brazilian driver also who raced in the 1970s. He was deeply devout, famously displaying, quote-unquote, Jesus Saves on the air intake of his Formula One racing car. Later in life, after retiring from Formula One, he served as a pastor and an official chaplain at Formula One racing events. Lewis Hamilton, Felipe Massa, Ayrton Senna, and Alex Diaz Ribeiro, not afraid to declare their faith publicly in a very competitive sport, Formula One motor racing, not afraid, as it were, to nail their colours to the mast, and even in some cases on their Formula One racing car. You know, there's a verse in 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 30, a well-worn verse, but one which dovetails well with our focus today. It says this: "But now the Lord says, those who honour me, I will honour, and those who despise me shall be lightly esteemed." Those who honour me, I will honour. I'm sure that God has honoured Lewis Hamilton, Felipe Massa, Ayrton Senna, and Alex Diaz Ribeiro for the public confession of their faith and the stand which they have taken. So may it be for us. We may not, and certainly are not, Formula One racing drivers, but may we have that courage to declare our faith publicly, to not be afraid to nail our colours to the mast, to be bold, to be strong, for the Lord, our God, is with us.